Fellow citizens and residents, as Premier and a citizen of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, I am deeply honored to address you on this, the 41st anniversary of our nation's independence. 41 years ago, on the 19th of September 1983, St. Kitts and Nevis took a courageous step into the unknown, charting a course of self-reliance and self-determination. On that day, the raising of our new national flag and the playing of our new national anthem signal a new chapter in our difficult and yet illustrious history. However, the seeds of our independence were sown centuries earlier by our forebears, who fought gallantly for their personal and national freedom. Their struggle was protracted and unwavering. Today, we stand on the shoulders of these courageous men and women who forged a path to ensure that we were left with a legacy of pride and strength. On this day, may we reflect on and honor their long struggle and pay tribute to these pioneering architects of our independence. This year's independence is being celebrated under the theme, Together a People, Proud and Strong, Independence 41. This theme reflects our deep-rooted spirits of unity, dignity, and strength of character. It is an inspirational call that charges us to unite in spirit and in action. It gives voice to our patriotic pride, our individual fortitude, and our collective strength as a nation. Today, 19 September 2024, our Independence Day, ought not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. It is a day when we celebrate our freedom from colonialism. It is a day when we reflect on the progress that we have made as a country, and at the same time, celebrate how fortunate we are to live in our land of beauty where peace abounds. More than any other day, it is an occasion for us to profoundly demonstrate our patriotism and to vividly punctuate our love of country. It is a day that reminds us of the successes, accomplishments, and challenges that our country has experienced and how far we have come as a nation. It is also a day for us to look forward and to prepare ourselves for the challenges and the work ahead. Nation building is a dynamic process, and we must be always at the ready to continue the work to take St. Kitts and Nevis to the next level. Fellow citizens, we cannot celebrate our 41st independence anniversary without making room in our nation for everyone who calls St. Kitts and Nevis their home. Regardless of their gender, regardless of their race, regardless of their age and their beliefs, everyone who lives here should be given a sense of belonging and a sense of purpose, which ultimately will inspire a sense of pride and patriotism. It is only by so doing that we will be able to perfect our action of constructing a better, greater, and more united St. Kitts and Nevis. For the independence anniversary, let us all therefore resolve to play our part in preserving our nation's core values of inclusion and diversity. As a small island state, we have encountered numerous challenges over the past 41 years. We have endured severe weather conditions such as hurricanes, long and unpredictable periods of drought causing water shortages, health crises such as COVID-19, and global economic downturns. However, in the face of these challenges, we have resiliently continued to build, progress, develop, and advance. Our resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity has not only shaped our national character, but it will also strengthen our collective future and inspire successive generations. There can be no doubt that we are better off now than we were 41 years ago. Our education, healthcare, infrastructure, social safety nets, and our economy are far superior to what they were at the dawn of our independence. Yes, we have done well, even excelled, but there is still much work to be done. Despite our tremendous progress, we are forced to lament our present challenges with violent crime. The frequent episodes of gun violence affects not only the victims and their families, but the entire country. The solution for crime and violence goes beyond the government and our security forces. It requires the involvement of all state and non-state institutions, including the family, the church, the school, political parties, the media, non-governmental organizations, all of society. Our struggle against crime and violence should not be fought on the battlefield of partisan politics. It is only through a multi-sectoral, multidisciplinary, and an integrated approach can we prevail in our struggle against this menace. I am, however, encouraged that amid this specter of crime, our country remains generally safe. The security of our citizens and residents, though at times challenging, remains sound. The vast majority of our people are peaceful, upstanding, law-abiding, and good-natured citizens. On this Independence Day, I extend my gratitude and that of my government to all who have resisted and rebuked criminal activities and chose to remain steadfast on the path of nonviolence and civility. My fellow citizens, I pause at this moment to ask you to reflect on the words of our national anthem and consider what kind of federation do we desire? What kind of legacy do we want to leave for those who will come after us? What kind of future do we want to craft for ourselves? A greater federation for the next generation can only be achieved if we work together. Together, let us continue to build on the legacy entrusted to us by our ancestors. Together, let us commit to working together in unity to create a more prosperous and resilient St. Kitts and Nevis. Together, let us use our collective strength and commitment for the growth and prosperity of St. Kitts and Nevis, our homeland. Together, let us recommit ourselves to the service of this country and collectively resolve to continue our journey beyond this 41st independence celebration with an understanding that, as a nation, we are much greater together. My brothers and sisters, we are a people proud and strong, joined by a common thread of progress and prosperity, linked by a common dream of peace and togetherness, and connected by the unifying ideals of tolerance and compassion. We can only achieve a better St. Kitts and Nevis if we work together, build together, and achieve together. Today, with hearts and hands, let us pledge ourselves to each other as brothers and sisters, not as adversaries and foes, but as one nation under God, indivisible, working together for the good of our country. Finally, on this solemn yet hopeful day, I invite you to let us join hands together as one people, one nation, and to be part of the grand enterprise and noble cause of making our beloved federation the envy of all. I am confident that as a people we can be more prosperous, more resilient, more peaceful, more compassionate, and more loving if we come together and create a country where the doors of opportunity are opened to all. I say to you at home and abroad, happy independence, and may God's face continue to shine upon our beloved St. Christopher and Nevis.